Hey everybody, this is Rob from Whole Bean Marketing, and this is video number two in a series of four videos. And we're talking about the coffee shop marketing stack that we developed at Whole Bean Marketing. And since this is the second video, we're going to talk about step two. There's four steps in the coffee shop marketing stack that we developed. And you can go to the first video and go to the homepage of the Whole Bean Marketing and see a little bit more about that. But this is a little overview, and it's broken down into the steps and what category the steps fall into, whether it be a marketing strategy step or a marketing tactic. So we're going to go ahead and start with the step number two. So step number two is it's all about your experience you give the customer. So when your customer, the one thing that how I explain this to coffee shop owners is you want to get them to a property that you own. I think it's great if you have a coffee shop cart and you go to like a local event and you're selling coffee, but you don't own that local event. And that's exactly the way it is online. You want to get your customer to a piece of property that you own, namely your website. So that's what we want to do there is when we get them to our website, we want to give them a really great experience based on step one, who our customer is, what our competition isn't doing, as well as what we can do. So it's important to have a really good first impression, and you want your regulars to come back to your website. There's a lot of things that play into this, and the reason why we have this, and it's so important, and it's the reason why we have this as part of our stack, is because we're going to use what your website traffic to target your audience so we can get your message out. So we want them, it's a series of it's a marketing funnel, so to speak. It's a series of steps we want to get your regulars or your new customers to get into that marketing kind of funnel where maybe the first step is going to the Instagram page, or maybe the first step is going to a Facebook page, and then the second step going to your website. But it's important that we capture that information and then continue on and try to capture their email address so we can do push out notifications when you have a special, when you have an event, something's going on. If we have their email address or even their phone number, so we can you text them and tell them about the event, that's extremely important. So this is really a crucial part of the stack because we really want to get those customers to the website. If you have the right message and you have the right look and feel your website that addresses your ideal customer, then the whole thing kind of comes together. The platform does its job. The website will do its job with the correct messaging. So it's important that we don't ignore this or play it off. Um, and then of course the last thing is you do own it. So this is how it's really this is simple is if you have those customers, if something happens to, let's say it's some type like you get banned from, say, Instagram, or you get banned from Twitter and you get a lot of customers from that, or you get banned from Yelp and you have an issue with Yelp. If you have their customer information, you can go directly to the customer. You can bypass all those other platforms and go and talk directly to your customer. So step two is extremely important in the stack because it's your property online. It's your digital calling card. It's what you're all about online. And when somebody comes there and sees your website and sees your messaging, and then it also includes this step two also includes the messaging you're putting out on the different platforms, what your message and what your image looks like on, say, Facebook. It's extremely important. So it all comes together in step two with your online presence, and it creates that environment where your customers will be very happy and they'll love the experience. So this was step two and the second video in the series, and stay tuned for step number three in the third video.